My name is Robert Eisses. I'm the CEO of New Indigo Ventures, and we're an independent publisher for mobile titles. So this company was formed with really the mission to take two things. One is, from a technology perspective, the advent of iPhones and iPads and the interactive nature of them is a really powerful tool. My background is not in the gaming space, so I come from more the traditional technology space, but I saw the opportunity to really do something interesting on these platforms in conjunction with a movie title that was already out there called The Dolphin Story of a Dreamer, which was an independent movie that was done out of Peru that was originally based on a book. And the book was quite successful, sold about 14 million copies globally. The movie has done quite well in sort of South America and on DVD and online in North America and Europe. And we saw the opportunity to kind of bridge a couple of things together. One is, here's a great asset in the movie characters. Two is, there's a whole sustainability need out there, an awareness need to create awareness for issues around the ocean. The character set with the ocean issues on this mobile platform is just a really innovative way to actually use games to actually learn and help the environment at the same time. In the formation of the company, one of our goals was to be sort of as efficient as possible and lean as possible. So instead of setting up a large studio, what we've done is actually work quite a bit with independent contractors and independent studios to go out and build the game. So initially went out and contracted a small game studio in Vancouver to go build the game and create the game, as well as some independent people in the music side of things and some independent art to do that. And together, through this independent sort of structure, we've actually gone and built the game. And we've just actually released in the App Store recently. We're just waiting for approval on it to get announced. But it's very much a independent production with independent contractors around the table. Our first title is entitled The Dolphin Ocean Rescue. And the title is based on an actual animated film where we've taken the characters from the animated film and turned it into a mobile game that has the concept of play, learn, and give back. So our title not only is a fun thing to play, but we also teach about sort of marine sustainability and issues around the ocean. And our give back model allows us to partner with eco-partners or marine organizations globally to actually give back some of our revenues back to marine organizations to help them create awareness for sustainability for our oceans. At this stage, no, this is our first title, so we're a new company. We've only been around about a year, and we have the first in this series is this game, and we have eyes on different titles coming up based on the same character set, but set in different locales around the world. Our philosophy is to, again, keep it lean, use great expertise in the particular genre. Bring them in when needed, but a lot of sort of independent contractors working together to create an interesting project. And that goes not necessarily just from the game perspective, but also on the distribution of it. Working with multiple marine organizations around the world is sort of our goal, to help them kind of bring content into the game, have a structure or a format that basically allows for that to happen, is really what our target is and our goal. So the future is really, we see this first title launch as minimal viable product to get to the market to show what we can do. The next part is really threefold. One is distribute the product through our various sort of channels, one being the traditional game channel, one being sort of the marine organization channel, and the third being the movie and book distribution channel. And between those three, we think we can create enough awareness about the game, and it'll play well enough to get sort of broader reach. Discoverability is obviously a big issue. We think we can go beyond the pure game distribution channels and touch some of these other areas to get sort of the awareness for the title. And I think because of the niche of marine sustainability, the dolphin character behind it, and the quality of the 3D graphics that we've presented in the game, I think we'll get a good following there. So it's all about right now distribution and awareness now that we've got the game to phase one. Yeah. And then secondly, from a development perspective, we've got a big roadmap of different elements we can bring in to bring in more sort of learning elements into the game. So it's fun to play, but we also want to teach something and use the title as a way to bring in different issues around the ocean sustainability, and then direct people to go say, hey, I'm interested in that subject. Well, hey, here's a partner that has some experience in that subject, and you can learn more about that issue by going to them, right? And so our website is very much a collaborative or a community sort of site to direct people, if they're interested, into bigger issues.
Do you have any second game inside?
Second game inside? So no, that's one of the things we're going to be adding, is sort of a mini game within the game to actually highlight a particular issue. So we've got some on our drawing board. We haven't implemented them yet. We're looking for the initial sort of launch to get us sort of into the public eye to see what people are going to want, right? Vancouver, as you know, is a very prolific sort of game production space. A lot of the larger studios have facilities there, but there's also a very large sort of independent game production crowd. And I think the advent of things like the iPad and all mobile technologies has really, call it, democratize the whole gaming world. So you can spend, you can have some very high quality output for a relatively small cost. And I think new business models are going to be formed because of that. So it's not just pure games, but gamification, you know, bad word sometimes, good word sometimes, but it's really allowing people to do some different things around game theory, game technology to help. So whether it's creating awareness for marine sustainability, I've got some friends doing some stuff in the fashion space, again using game theory to help sort of promote things. And Vancouver is great because we have the talent from a technology perspective as well as a graphic and art perspective to kind of bring it all together. So a very healthy community around game and app development in general. Again, to me, not coming from the gaming sector in particular, the advent of these mobile platforms is really game-changing in terms of what's going on. I've got 3 little girls as my daughters, and you know, I bought them iTouches and iPads versus game terminals, specific game terminals, and I think that's really where the world is going. To me, it's a no-brainer from a parent perspective to say, hey, if I got thousands of titles that I can give to my kids and let them choose what they like and dislike and not have to pay a lot of money to start that off, that's what people want. People want choice. They don't want to have to do a big commitment in terms of a big investment in a title or before they actually understand if they like it or not. And if they like it, they can pay more to actually keep going with it. So these kind of platforms allow for that flexibility, free-to-play models, you know, really easy distribution. Those are the things that are going to get people playing more and more games, right?